And welcome to WSA TV's Women Speakers Association's live show. And this is the premier women's show, and we're talking about today how to align your voice for speaking confidence. Now, public speaking can be a scary idea, but it really doesn't have to be, especially if you have a passion and a message that makes a positive impact on people's lives. Today, I have here with us Vera Wenkert to power up our speaking confidence. So hi, Vera.
Hi, Lauren. Nice to be here. I'm Vera Wenkert. I'm a vocal expert, voice expert, and I live in Zurich in Switzerland. And you can find me under sonaravera.ch.
Great. Thank you for being here all the way from Switzerland. I love that you're here. And I love that you're an expert in voice, the voice. You know, this is something we use every single day. And we use it for just talking to people, and we use it for presenting. So what advice can you give to our viewers today about how to align their voice and get more confident?
Yeah, normally you don't think about your voice. You think, okay, I have a voice and it works. You only think about your voice when you have a cold or something. But actually, your voice is reflecting you. It's reflecting what you are, your essence. And you can empower your voice, and you can empower your charisma with your voice when you know how to deal with your voice. This starts, for example, with to know how to breathe. When you talk, it's an exhaling. You talk on the airflow. The airflow is like the ocean, and the speaking voice is a surfer on the ocean. So you have to know how to budget air and your voice, your vocal production. And then you get more confident when you know what to do with this. This is one big topic: breathing, airflow, and speaking voice. And to have a solid calm airflow. So when you are nervous, when people are nervous, when you speak in public, nearby everybody is nervous. To know how to calm down your breathing already affects your voice.
Wow, just breathing, huh? It sounds simple. Is it simple?
As everything else in life, it is simple when you know how to do it. So to give you a hint, for example, is when you put your hands on your lower abdomen and you just have the feeling, you breathe into your hands, in the palms of your hands. If you put your palms on your hands on your lower abdomen and you breathe in there, then you calm down immediately. So this is for people when especially women, when we are nervous, we speak high, we speak in this, our larynx rises and we get higher and higher. So this means to get calmer, I say calmer, to get more quiet in yourself and feel you anchor yourself in your lower abdomen. Mm-hmm. This is a mini hint which affects immediately every speaking.
Wow. And just by doing that and calming, what changes? I mean, we get calm, and then what changes in our voice?
Okay, when you get calm, you talk on the airflow, you feel that your larynx relaxes, your throat relaxes, you get this feeling of, I can be here. And when your larynx, so the larynx is the end of the trachea and is in the position here, around here. And when you have stress, you close your throat, you go high and your larynx rises. And then your voice is too high or it is pressed with too much pressure. But when you are more calm and you breathe deeply, your larynx slows down and you have more open space. And as you hear now what I'm doing, the voice is relaxing, and people now who listen to you, they find your voice more sympathetic. They like more the color of your voice, and then they want to listen more to you than if it is too sharp and pressed. Because if you talk with a pressed voice like I'm doing now, people feel attacked, it's too much for the audience. And this, for example, in these old movies, Humphrey Bogarts or so, they come so relaxed, and you want to hear them and you want to see them, this charisma, because they have the feeling of relaxation. This is what you need. To have a big charisma means you have to be in yourself, anchored in yourself, and then you just radiate out of yourself without doing too much or wanting too much. Is this something which makes sense for you?
It does. I love the idea of drawing people in from a place of calmness versus attacking them from a place of high, tense voice. So that's a really good distinction. So let's talk about you a little bit, because you're such an expert in this. What gets you excited about this, and who do you work with, and what do you do for them?
Okay, I love voices and I love human beings. For example, I work with many, many singers around the globe. And for example, if they have studied a lot and didn't find the right voice or still have vocal issues, or if they start opera singers on theaters, I work with them preparing parts. I work with managers, with doctors, with bankers who want to have not only a solid, working, sympathetic, vital voice, but also a big charisma, but not a made, manufactured charisma, a charisma which comes from the inside out. And this is my special thing, my wonderful ear which can do this, and my love for the human beings, that I find the one perfect intimacy in everybody works with me, where I see it and I find it, and then we grow it, and then this person radiates and out in the world from his or her inner self and finds her or his resonance in the outer world. Because I'm a strong believer, if you know yourself and if you have aligned your speaking voice with your inner voice, with your soul, then everything you get into the world, every word you say has a message, has your unique color and message. And this is why managers are working with me, because when they then have a meeting, it's not a learned communication meeting, it's their personal radiance and their personal resonance coming out. And this is what I'm doing with them. And so they climb up the stairs to success when they work with me.
And it sounds like it's from the inside out, because they're feeling better about themselves, because they know themselves better. And when they feel good about themselves, that comes out in the voice, and it's more compelling. It's a brilliant, right, brilliant method. It's not about a technique. I mean, yes, you want to breathe and do the calming, but it's also about knowing yourself and having that appreciation for yourself and all that you are. Yeah.
Right. This is my specialty in my work with the voice. To know, I lead the person to know who they are. Mm. And then the voice gets a different color, because when you know who you are not taking from outside, you're not begging for attention. You just come and you just shine. It's a different approach to the world. You're not needy anymore. And when you're not needy, things come to you because you're magnetic. You have magnetism. Is this what you say? Mm-hmm. You're shining. And this is what I'm leading them to be. And this is the success they have, and they have real big success. And
I would imagine there are a lot of people who come to you who don't know that they have the ability to shine or to know themselves, and that will be a good thing, right? Because I think a lot of people shy away from knowing themselves because they're afraid of finding out something that's not good. But I think it's the opposite. So can you share a story of a transformation that might have happened when somebody was working with you?
Yes. I give you one. I have one person who works in a bank, in a big, important bank. And this man wanted to have more authority and wanted to have wanted to be in the cadre of the bank. So we worked. He came for the speaking voice, but I work on speaking voice and on personal growing. So, and then from just be a bank account person, he came to the top level of the bank in 8 months.
Wow. After working with you and working on his voice in particular.
Yes.
That's amazing. And so it can help you in career, it can help you on stage, it can help you in your, I guess, your personal relationships as well.
Right, because when you know and then you listen to yourself what you feel and want to express, and then you then dare to express this in a good way, in good wording, then people around you, they get a better sensation about yourself, about you. They feel you better, they hear you better, they can get a better image of you. And I think it's wise nowadays to show the right inner work you're doing, the right inner color, so that you have more and more and more courage to be yourself and shine through your speaking, through your word, because actually when we talk, this is also our creative side.
Beautiful. Yes, it's very creative. Our speaking, it can be quite a creative. It's the process of the brain of bringing sound out from our body, right? It's beautiful. Right. It is really beautiful. And even if you don't think you have a good voice, but it sounds like you help people find that inner brilliant voice of their own.
This is what I'm doing. And in my opinion, every person on this planet has a unique voice and has a beautiful voice. There is not an ugly voice, a best voice, a good voice. Every voice is special, like the person it belongs to. And just to nourish this and to really to polish it like a diamond, because the voice is you, it's your communication, it's your sound, and you are touching the next person very, very intimate, because your sound of your speaking voice goes to the ear of the person you're talking to or of the audience. If you imagine what you're doing, it's really great. So, and I think to say yes to one's voice, yes, this is my voice, and to love this gives also an extra impact in public speaking.
Yes. So speaking of making that impact, which I love the voice does and you help people do, what is the value you're getting now by bringing your voice, by being a part of this community here at Women Speakers Association?
I love to be in Women Speakers Association because I've met so many brilliant women here, and I met a community which has value and wants to nurture and help each other and to give the best advices to each other. I think this is a wonderful association, and I'm very happy and proud to be part of it.
Well, we are definitely proud and happy to have you be a part of it, as we are with all of our premier members. We love bringing visibility to you. We love giving you the opportunity to share your expertise with others, as well as networking. I mean, we have tons of networking events. You can, even if you're not a member, you can go to wsalive.com/events and take a look at that, or join us at joinwsa.com and learn about what it takes to become a premier member. And it's really easy, by the way. And you get access to experts like Vera, myself, and our whole community that's here to support. It's really a women supporting women type of environment. So thank you, Vera, for being here. Thank you for sharing your wisdom so generously. And we'll be back with another episode next week. Bye.
Wonderful. Bye, Lauren. I just wanted to say that I work online and offline if people are interested in working with the essence of the voice. Thank you for having me here. I say bye. It was a great time, and I wish you all the best in the world, and take care. All of you who have listened to us. Bye.